What you're looking at is either the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history.
Would you describe it as a Ponzi scheme?
Yes, it's a Ponzi scheme.
There's not an actual usage of the product.
Or the biggest digital currency revolution in the world. You are watching the news every day.
Bitcoin's value reached an all-time high of $14,000.
Bitcoin at $20,000 and $150 per coin.
Topping $60,000 today.
100,000 US dollar mark.
You want to jump on the boat of millionaires before it sails. But on the same time, you don't want to be scammed and lose all your lifetime savings. You see many young, dumb Bitcoin millionaires who invested in crypto a few years ago and think it is easy to become a Bitcoin millionaire.
How he went from being broke to being a young millionaire, and he claims that he did it all by investing in Bitcoin.
Dylan Fine is living the dream.
24 years old, I'm able to literally travel and do what I want to do.
Many videos of people talking about a promising altcoin that will make you a generational wealth. On the other side, many powerful men in the economy of the world who have access to many resources that normal people like you and me can't see, say that Bitcoin has no value. The question is, who is right and who is wrong? Is there a real use of Bitcoin? Read that again. Many experts do not consider it as an asset.
Why should I buy some Bitcoin from you? I wouldn't take it because what would I do with it? I have to sell it back to you one way or another.
Because it doesn't have a value. While on the other hand, many think of it as it is the one-way ticket to escape from centralization. What I mean by that, when you have money saved in the bank and the government decided to freeze your bank account for protesting against COVID-19 vaccine, like what just happened in Canada.
Against the truckers who are protesting vaccine mandates. Banks can now freeze their personal accounts, the accounts of anyone linked to the Freedom Convoy.
You cannot use your money. With crypto, you are your own bank. No one can control your money except for you, other than the other altcoins that many people think it has real-life benefits. Others think it's another Ponzi scheme, and the following of some of its key players like Sam Bankman-Fried, who's the former CEO of FTX, and Changpeng Zhu, the CEO of Binance, who was sentenced to jail, are just the tip of the iceberg to the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world. To find out what is the reality of crypto, whether crypto is a Ponzi scheme or what's the use of Bitcoin, we must know who is benefiting from crypto or who is behind it. Back in 2007, in the early days of Bitcoin, people found emails from a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto. Many people nowadays think that he is the person who developed the codes and software of this digital gold. He invented a method to transfer digital currency from a person to a person without the interference of a third party like bank, for example. That's what people call it today, peer-to-peer transaction. The real question is he the real person behind Bitcoin, or was Satoshi Nakamoto is just a name to mislead people to stop looking for who's the real person or country behind it?
But the main reason I'm here is to clear my name that I have nothing to do with Bitcoin.
Some people believe that this complicated system cannot be made by one person, and there is a country behind it that developed such system to avoid sanctions in the future.
It's official. Russia is using Bitcoin for international trade.
Keeping it mysterious behind an unknown person will give people the safety that there is no person or country that can scam us at the end of the road like what happened in Ponzi scheme. But is it true? There is no country or person behind it? With all the technology that we have today, yet we can't find who's behind crypto. The amount of money we make from Bitcoin keeps us blind sometimes, just like what happened in Ponzi. Why do people advertise that Satoshi is the inventor and nobody asked if he is really the inventor? And is crypto really the future? All these questions need to be answered. Is crypto really the future? Nobody can answer this question, but crypto can be the future if there are no regulations. In other words, Federal Reserve will always control the banking system.
With crypto really is to look at the banks and we think it's banks are perfectly able to serve crypto customers as long as they understand and can manage the risks.
Once the country feels that they are losing control to crypto, they can ban things just like what happened in China in late 2021 when the government banned all cryptocurrency transactions.
We know that China has been taking steps in this direction, but this is incredibly dramatic.
China has been banning cryptocurrency for a number of years now. First in 2013, 2017. This is not the first time they've done so this year. And for an authoritarian regime that's trying to promote their digital yuan.
Imagine Bitcoin is banned all over the world. Less people will be likely to use it for transaction. Gradually, Bitcoin will lose its value because people lost trust due to the country's ban. However, many believe that there are different uses of crypto other than currency, like decentralized network for applications and smart contracts like Ethereum. This is not a financial advice, but it's always good to make your own research before putting your hard-earned money